ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hital.
I'm Anuja, and today we're making potato wedges. They're perfect appetizers or just a little light snack on days when you just feel like munching on something.
Right, so here's what you'll need.
2 medium potatoes wedged, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 2 large cloves of garlic smashed, black pepper 1/8 teaspoon, garlic powder 1/4 teaspoon, Italian seasoning 1 teaspoon, half teaspoon each red chili flakes and dry mango powder or amchur, salt to taste, chaat masala optional for garnishing.
So we're going to start off our potato wedges in the microwave, and then after we're going to switch it to the oven and let them crisp up. So we have our oven preheating right now at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 180 degrees Celsius, and now we'll work on the potatoes.
Right. We have washed the potatoes again to remove the starch, and also we had soaked it in water just so that it doesn't change color, and we're going to put it in here. Now this has a little bit of water from the water we washed. It has a couple of drops, and that's absolutely fine. That's enough for cooking. And we're going to add some salt. Mix it. Now the wedges can be cut to desired size and thickness and shape, for that matter. Right. Yeah, because the thinner you make it, the crispier they're going to be, and if you want them to have more, be softer and have more substance, then of course leave them a little thicker.
Right. It may change your cooking time a little bit. The thicker they are, it'll take a little bit longer to cook.
And here we've actually left the peel on, because number one, it looks pretty, and number two, it has some nutritional value, so it's okay. So if you're okay with it, leave it on. And if you're not okay with it, just take it off. So we're going to put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and then take it out, stir it, and check on it, and make sure, if it needs more cooking, we'll put it for another minute or so. But that's about it.
And you're not looking for it to cook all the way through. This is kind of a half cook, because again, it is going to go into the oven for the final touch. And
it just speeds up the process in the oven, so who wants to wait around for an hour?
After all, we want a quick snack.
That's true.
So in the microwave this goes. Potatoes came out of the microwave. We had covered them and cooked them for 3 minutes, and it's perfect. They're about half cooked right now. So we'll go ahead and take this water. We didn't add a lot of water, but still the potatoes left a little bit of water. And just take it out in a colander and just shake off that excess water.
Whilst doing that, I have a can of cooking spray. I've put a foil in the bottom of a pan of a baking sheet, and I'm just going to spray it lightly.
If you don't have cooking spray, then you can use regular oil and coat your bottom of the pan also.
So now we're going to add in our spices. So we're going to first add in the oil, because we want that to help coat the rest of the spices, and also if we put that in later, the spices are just going to fall down to the bottom.
So before we put the oil in, actually, it's a good idea to taste the potato. It's not going to be cooked all the way, but you can just break off a little piece and taste it for salt. Because if you need to add any more salt, then this is a good time to do it now. It won't go in later on.
Sure. So let's go ahead and add in the oil. And we have used olive oil. It just gives a good flavor, but any other oil is also okay. So give it a very good mix. And try to be a little gentle about it, because you don't want to break the potato pieces. You want the wedges to stay, whole.
And here's our crushed garlic. Now the flavor from the garlic is just going to stick onto the potatoes and give this yummy garlic flavor. But those garlic pieces are whole, so later on you can actually pull them out.
Okay, I can smell them.
I can. On the warm potatoes,
yes.
That's really good.
Alright, now we're going to add in the spices one at a time, and just keep mixing so that it just doesn't sit at one side and everything gets a little bit of everything.
So we have the red chili flakes.
Not only do they give good color and spice, but they look very pretty as well.
This is our Italian seasoning. This is a combination of different spices. There's oregano, there's basil, there's thyme. You can use this combination, or if you have them all separated, you can put that in. But anytime we use dry spices, we're just going to rub it in our palms just to release some flavor. Put that in.
Wow. You know, a good substitute, you know, at this point would be to add in Chaat Masala instead of the Italian seasoning.
That's right.
But this tastes good, and that tastes good as well.
And here we have some dried garlic powder, and that's just a little extra for us garlic lovers. And we have black pepper.
Again, to taste.
And finally we have dried mango powder, which is also called amchur, and this will give it a nice tang.
Smells heavenly.
That garlic, the fresh garlic is really amazing.
And just give it a wonderful, wonderful mix so that everything is well incorporated.
Now it's important to drain off that excess water, because if you notice all the masalas, all the spices are just sticking onto the potatoes really well. If you introduce water into that mix, all the spices will kind of sit at the bottom and it won't flavor the potatoes. So, and you want them nice and dry.
And we're going to pour this now onto the sheet, baking sheet. Now, a good thing would be to try and spread it out, so that way it's all gets heat evenly.
And our pan is going into our preheated oven. It's already nice and hot. Once again, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius, for 20 to 25 minutes. Now keep an eye on it, because everybody's ovens are different, right, and you don't want it to burn.
Yes, and you want it in the center of the oven, not too close to the heat on top or at the bottom. So the wedges are out of the oven. They took 25 minutes, but you know, everybody's ovens are different, so keep an eye on them. And in fact, if you want them crisper, you can, you know, cook them a little longer. As few of them are crisp, and you know, some of them are not, because obviously they're not all even. But you know, that's okay.
And it's delicious. I already tried one. It's got crispy edges and it's a little bit soft in the middle, but it's so flavorful and just yummy. I mean, you can eat it just like this by itself, but if you want to get more creative, you can try like a Maggi hot and sweet sauce or ketchup or something like that, and it's just so good.
So it's actually very good, you know, as a snack, or as you know, just if you're having like a casserole or you know, just another side main dish, you can just have this as a side, you know, dish, right?
Right.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're going to enjoy these. You enjoy yours, and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.